So here's the question. Is it okay for a bus driver to stop in the middle of the route and run into Burger King, or any restaurant for that matter? So as you can see in the video, the bus is stopped outside of a Burger King, and it appears that the driver is not in the driver's seat. But did the driver actually go in to get food? What are some of the reasons that a bus driver would stop in the middle of the route and go inside of a restaurant? Is this okay? Is there ever a time when this is acceptable? I mean, bus drivers get hungry too, right?
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Check out this light rail operator.
Thank you.
Now, as you can see, the train is out of service, so there's no passengers on the bus.
The bus?
There's no passengers on the train. I'm not sure what their policies and procedures are, but this operator conveniently got a hot dog, and I don't blame him. Hey, you're hungry, gotta grab something to eat. That's extremely convenient. It's weird that the hot dog stand is right next to the tracks like that, because you don't want people standing on the track to get food.
He ain't lying.
I can tell you that here in the Sacramento area, the buses that I drive, yes, we can definitely do that. But it depends on why we're stopping at Burger King in the middle of the route. If we're stopping there to get a couple of Whoppers and some onion rings, no, we are not supposed to get food in the middle of the route. If we're at the end of the route and we have some time to get some food and there's a place that's actually around, then yes. But in the middle of the route, we are not supposed to stop for food. However, if I have to use the restroom or I need to get water, then yes, I can stop at a Burger King or McDonald's or Wingstop or Raising Cane's or Chick-fil-A, wherever you want to stop. Not In-N-Out, because I don't think their burgers are as amazing as everyone says.
How dare you?
Here in Sacramento, we just have to let our dispatchers know that we're stopping, let them know there are people on the bus and that we're going to use the restroom or grab some water and we're okay. And then we'll let them know once we're back on board the bus and we have continued en route. Now, policies like that can differ in different transit agencies. Everyone kind of does things similar, but at the same time, a lot of places, they do things different. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, if the bus driver, if they had video footage of the bus driver walking out of Burger King with a bag of food and a soft drink, then we would know that this bus driver stopped the bus in the middle of the route and went in there to get food. And typically that's not okay. So this is one of those videos where we definitely need more context, because that driver could have simply needed to use the bathroom. So they went into a Burger King because they have public restrooms and they used the public restroom. We can take a look at a couple of these comments here. This person said, because the CTA, so that's the Chicago Transit Authority, so I guess this is in Chicago.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Provides no lunch or breaks for the drivers. The CTA is a full of SH blank T company. Interesting. Next comment, it's called a bathroom emergency. LOL. I guess that means laughing out loud or something? Is that what that stands for? Is that what they mean?
Stop it.
Next comment says they do this all the time to use the restroom, you DAMN tourist. Next comment said, he's got to S-hit. Let him live, bro. They work 12-hour shifts. Yeah, they're going to be waiting there a while if he had to go into the restroom to S-hit.
He ain't lying.
Basically, do number 2.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Next comment says, relax. Driver will be out in 5 minutes. Just thank God that he will come back. Next comment, he probably had to poop. LMAO or Lamau. It happens, guys, and sometimes you can't stop it. Yeah, I mean, when you're driving a bus, if you gotta go, you gotta go. So sometimes you have to stop at a place that is a restaurant or a public place that has a restaurant. Restaurant?
Get some help.
Or a public place that has a restroom. Here's the thing that some people don't realize with public transit bus drivers. I don't know if you've ridden a public transit bus or the city bus. They don't have a restroom on the bus. And here's another thing. When we get to the end of the line, sometimes there's a restroom provided by the company. A lot of times there's not. So we have to find restrooms, and sometimes there's no restrooms at the end of the line. And what if when you get to the end of the line, you don't actually have to use the restroom? But when you're in the middle of the route, you may have to use it. So you have to go to a place that has a restroom. A lot of times we have to find restrooms to use. Next comment says, good for him. And then the last comment here says they probably don't have a designated break because the buses got to run on schedule. Now, for a lot of us, we do have like recovery time or some break times. There's even some transit companies where the bus driver actually gets a full 30-minute break. However, a lot of places, bus drivers do not get full 30-minute breaks or 2 15-minute breaks and a lunch break. It doesn't always work like that with transit, because if the bus is running late and I'm supposed to have 15 minutes of recovery time at the end of my line, but then I'm running 12 minutes late, that cuts that 15 minutes down to 3 minutes. So what do you think about this situation, especially if you're not a bus driver? Are you assuming that just because a bus driver stops the bus to go into a restaurant that they're gonna get food? Why would you think that? What? Okay, it actually makes a lot of sense why you would think that, because it's a restaurant and they serve food, and that's typically why a person goes in there. But keep in mind, this bus driver could have went to use the restroom. I don't know for sure, but we also don't have video proof of the bus driver walking out of the Burger King with Burger King. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and thank you for watching Bus Driver Life.